What's up, guys? Tim Flick back here, and sorry that I took probably about a week or two to just do another video. I had some personal issues going on, so I took a break off from YouTube. But I'm back, and this is Tim Flick Movie News episode 3. It's going to be the biggest episode in Tim Flick Movie News to date. So it's Academy Awards week. But without further ado, it's Academy Awards. I'm going to talk about the nominees and the show itself and tell you who I want to win for each category. I have each category written down here, and let's get started. Best Visual Effects, and your nominees are The Hobbit, Life of Pi, The Avengers, Prometheus, and Snow White and the Huntsman. I picked The Hobbit because even though that Prometheus had great visual effects, I think The Hobbit pushed, the extra step into that, and I think that The Hobbit deserves it. Best Film Editing. Your nominees are Argo, Life of Pi, Lincoln, Silver Linings Playbook, and Zero Dark 30. I want Argo to win when I watched it, and I thought it was a beautiful film. I thought it was edited really well. I thought that Ben Affleck did really well. But I'll give my thoughts on Argo in another video. Best Costume Design. Your nominees are Anna Karenina, Les Miserables, Lincoln, Mirror, Snow White, and the Huntsman. And who I want to win is Les Miserables. Les Miserables was a great film, and it had awesome costume design. I mean, just with like the soldier for Russell Crowe or Hugh Jackman, just everything with the costume was great with Les Mis. Best Makeup and Hairstyling. Hitchcock, The Hobbit, Les Miserables. Again, I'm giving this, I want Les Miserables to win because costume and like the way that their characters present themselves, it was really good and gave them more of a personality to their character. Best Cinematography. Nominees are Anna Karenina, Django Unchained, Life of Pi, Skyfall, and your last nominee is Lincoln. I have to go with Django Unchained. Django Unchained, I want them to win because the camera work, especially all these dolly shots that they had going on in the movie, I thought the camera work was absolutely unbelievable, and it really made the action sequences look really well on camera. So Django Unchained definitely deserves it, and I hope they win. Best Production Design. Your nominees are Anna Karenina, Les Miserables, Lincoln, The Hobbit, and Life of Pi. I definitely want The Hobbit to win because I want to say 90% of every single backdrop there was, it was all authentic. It was all set. And I thought that the design in every single setting for a new scene was just great. And it looked realistic. And I think The Hobbit deserves it out of all these other movies. Best Sound Editing. And your nominees are Argo, Django Unchained, Life of Pi, Skyfall. I'm going for Skyfall. Skyfall all around had a good score. It had a good song. And everything that came with sound with those James Bond, it's classic and it deserves to win, bottom line. Best Sound Mixing. Your nominees are Argo, Life of Pi, Skyfall, Les Miserables, Lincoln. Les Miserables was a musical, and each song for each scene set the tone and definitely told you what the characters are talking about. So the sound mixing was absolutely extraordinary in Les Mis. Best Original Score. Your nominees are Argo, Django Unchained, Life of Pi, Zero Dark 30, and Skyfall. Again, going with Skyfall. Skyfall's original score. It was good and it was enjoyable, and it's just that original James Bond song. Best Original Song. This is the last music category inside the music section of the award show. So Best Original Song, and your nominees are Before My Time from Chasing Ralph, composed by J. Ralph. Your next nominee is Everybody Needs a Best Friend from Ted, composed by Seth MacFarlane. Next one is Pi's Lullaby from Life of Pi, composed by Michael Dana and Bombay Jayashiri. Skyfall by Adele, and it was composed by Adele herself and Paul Epworth. And the final nominee in this category is Les Miserables for Suddenly, composed by Claude Michael Schronberg, something like that, I'm sorry. But again, Skyfall, I'm going for it because it really set the dark tone for the movie. As soon as the opening credit scene, you know, when the music hits and goes like, "At the sky fall." Sorry for my horrible singing, but again, "At the sky fall." It was good. It really set the tone for the movie from start to finish, and it was awesome. Next category, Best Live Action Short Film. Your nominees are Assad, Buzkashi Boys, Curfew, Death of a Shadow, and Henry. And first of all, I've seen every single one of these shorts, and I thought the best one and what I'm rooting for is Assad. Assad was just awesome, awesome short film. It got to the point, and it was a beautiful film, and I hope it wins. This animated short film, your nominees are Adam and Dog, Fresh Guacamole, Head Over Heels, The Longest Daycare, and Paperman. And I'm going for Paperman. Paperman definitely set a good lesson. It had a great moral, and I loved it. It was another beautiful film. Best Documentary Feature, 5 Broken Cameras, How to Survive a Plague, The Invisible War, The Gatekeepers, Searching for Sugarman. I hope The Gatekeepers wins. The Gatekeepers, it was really a documentary that I didn't want to watch, but as soon as I heard that I was nominated for this category, I put it on and I watched it, and I just love The Gatekeepers. Everything was so good about it. It was a great documentary, and again, it shows a good detail of what, you know, the moral is, and The Gatekeepers definitely deserve to win. Best Documentary Short Subject, Innocente, Kings Point, Mondays at Racine, Open Heart, and the one that I'm rooting for, Redemption. Redemption was very good for a documentary short. I thought Redemption really got to the point again, and I'm actually working on a short right now, and it's called Whacked. I'm gonna film this weekend, and I'll actually show you guys the short film once I'm done with it. It's a project for my class, and I'm really working hard on this short film. Except it's not it's not like documentary or anything like that, but it's a short film that I'm doing. Next category, probably one of my favorite categories, Best Animated Feature. Your nominees are Brave, Frankenweenie, Paranorman, Iris Band of Misfits, and Wreck-It Ralph. I hope Wreck-It Ralph wins this. I hope Wreck-It Ralph takes it. Wreck-It Ralph was very good. Brave I didn't like so much. The Pirates, Bands of Misfits, it was cheesy. Frankenweenie, if Wreck-It Ralph does win, I'm definitely going for Frankenweenie. And Paranorman, which I also didn't really like too much, but I hope Wreck-It Ralph wins, and if not, Frankenweenie. Another one of my favorite categories, and the reason why I like this category so much is because not only do we get, you know, films from just the U.S., but we get films from everywhere. Films are made all over the globe, and I watch a lot of foreign films. And the next category, excuse me, is Best Foreign Language Film. Your nominees are Amor, Kon-Tiki, No, A Royal Affair, and War Witch. I hope Amor takes it. Amor was so good. I loved the story. I fell in love with the story. That's how good Amor was. If you guys have the chance, watch Amor. You guys will not be disappointed at all. Amor was very good. Best Writing, Original Screenplay. This is my favorite category out of all the categories in this award show. The reason why, because I actually want to pursue a career in screenplay, movie writing, and move on to director. But Best Writing Original Screenplay is the category. Your nominees are Amor by Michael Haneke. Your next one is Django Unchained, written by Quentin Tarantino. Flight by John Gattins, Moonrise Kingdom, Wes Anderson and Roman Coppola, and Zero Dark 30, which was written by Mark Boal. I'm going for Django Unchained. Quentin Tarantino is definitely one of my favorite writers in the history of movies. There's something about him in his writing that makes the dialogue in the film just like so technical, and just it grabs you by his characters. And I love Quentin Tarantino, definitely one of my favorite directors and writers, and he's just so good. And I hope Django Unchained itself had great dialogue, had a great story, and I hope Django Unchained wins. Best Writing Adapted Screenplay is the next category. Your nominees are Argo from Chris Terrio, Beasts of the Southern Wild by Lucy Aliber and Ben Zeitlin, Life of Pi by David Magee, Lincoln by Tony Kushner, and Silver Linings Playbook by David O. Russell. I'm going for Argo. A great film, and it had great writing, and the dialogue, again, just like Django Unchained. Argo was great. Next up is Best Supporting Actor. Best Supporting Actor, Alan Arkin for Argo, Robert De Niro for Silver Linings Playbook, Philip Seymour Hoffman for The Master, Tommy Lee Jones for Lincoln, Christoph Waltz for Django Unchained. Alan Arkin for Argo. Alan Arkin definitely was my favorite. Alan Arkin definitely stole the show in Argo. And the most famous line in the whole movie, Argo, fuck yourself. That made me laugh so much. Best Supporting Actress. Amy Adams for The Master, Sally Field for Lincoln, Anne Hathaway for Les Miserables, Helen Hunt for The Sessions, Jackie Weaver for Silver Linings Playbook. Definitely going for Anne Hathaway and Les Mis. She was good, period. Kind of running out of time now. I don't want this video to be too long, but here we go. Best Actress. Jessica Chastain for Zero Dark 30, Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings Playbook, Emmanuel Riva for Amour, Quvenzhané Walls for Beasts of the Southern Wild, and Naomi Watts for The Impossible. Hands down, Quvenzhané Walls for Beasts of the Southern Wild, my favorite movie, if I was serious, for 2012 Beasts of the Southern Wild. Definitely going with Quvenzhané Walls. She is a great young actress, and she's only a little girl, but she was just great in Beasts. Best Actor. Bradley Cooper for Silver Linings Playbook, Daniel Day-Lewis for Lincoln, Hugh Jackman for Les Miserables, Joaquin Phoenix for The Master, Denzel Washington for Flight. Bradley Cooper for Silver Linings Playbook. Silver Linings Playbook was, again, a very entertaining movie. Bradley Cooper definitely shown that he can be a serious actor too, and Bradley Cooper is a great actor. But moving on. Best Director, my favorite, again, category. Michael Haneke for Amour, Ang Lee, Life of Pi, David O. Russell for Silver Linings Playbook, Steven Spielberg for Lincoln, and Ben Zeitlin for Beasts of the Southern Wild. Ben Zeitlin for Beasts of the Southern Wild is who I want to win. Beasts of the Southern Wild was, again, a great, great film. My favorite film of 2012. Best Picture, the big one. Amour, Argo, Beasts of the Southern Wild, Django Unchained, Les Miserables, Life of Pi, Lincoln, Silver Linings Playbook, and Zero Dark 30. I hope Beasts of the Southern Wild takes it. Beasts of the Southern Wild is my favorite film of 2012, and again, it should win every single nominee that it got nominated, every single category that it got nominated for. If you guys watch Beasts of the Southern Wild, again, you guys won't be disappointed. Beasts of the Southern Wild is a beautiful, beautiful, extravagant, outstanding film. And it should go down in motion picture history as one of the best films that was ever made. Beasts of the Southern Wild was really good. And I'm going to do another 10 Flick episode pretty soon, probably later on or something. But I'm running out of time here, so I'm just going to wrap it up. 10 Flick, signing out.